everyone, welcome back to the Beta TV studio for today's episode of You Need This. I'm your host Noelle, coming to you live from San Francisco, and today we are talking all about the LeMond e-bikes. Now, you're probably familiar with that name, LeMond. Rings a bell, right? Well, Greg LeMond is one of the, is oftentimes referred to as the best cyclist in the world. He won the Tour de France 3 times, one of only a handful of cyclists to ever do so, and was the first non-European cyclist to win the Tour. Absolutely amazing. These bikes are so fun. They're e-bikes, and if you haven't ridden an e-bike yet, this is the one you are going to want to get. And to tell us why, we're going to bring in our fabulous beta tester, Jackie O, from our Palo Alto beta location. Hey, Jackie, so good to see you, and wow, what a sweet ride behind you there.
It looks amazing.
It looks so cool.
It's definitely one of the most amazing looking bicycles out there.
Yes.
And it's also so lightweight. That's something that I love personally.
Yeah, I know. Super sleek and modern. Tell me, Jackie, what is the actual frame of the bike made out of?
It's going to be made out of carbon fiber, which makes it very lightweight. It's only going to weigh 26 pounds too. So this is easy if you're commuting, if you're taking on a train. It's very easy. You don't have to carry and be sweating when you're commuting.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So Jackie, tell me about the models that we showcase from LeMond at Beta, and then which one is behind you?
So LeMond has 2 models, the Prolog and the Dutch, and this is actually the Prolog bike, which is already fabulous and definitely gets a lot of attention here while people are walking by.
Yeah, I can see why. And we have a couple of pictures that we want to pull up so that people can see the difference between the two. So there is the Prolog. That is the one that you have behind you, Jackie. And then we have the Dutch model as well, which is this one right here, which I absolutely love. And I love that color too. So you can kind of see the difference in the body a little bit. There's the profile of the Dutch, which got a great headlight in front, which is awesome for safety. And then there we have a picture of the screen where you can see the different shift modes. And Jackie, I want to ask you a couple of questions about that as well. But let's take it back to that safety question. So I know that they've really thought about, safety here with the bike. So what are some of the features that can help cyclists feel comfortable and safe when they're riding?
Yeah, so it actually has a headlight built in both models and even a tail light, and it even has the option of the strobe light. So if you are riding late at night and, because of the color, black is a great color, but sometimes it's not the best to ride at night. This is going to definitely help with that. And it's going to, alert others and drivers as well that you are riding right next to them.
Right. Okay. So what about the different modes and the different, assist levels that you get with the e-bike?
Yeah, it's going to have 3 assist modes, and with that, it's going to give you a full speed of 20 miles per hour with the pedal assist. But yeah, you can always change it, and so as you're changing the shift, it's going to feel very easy, and you're going to feel it pull a little bit, but it's going to be a nice ride.
Yeah, okay, so with that assist, Jackie, so it's something that just kind of kicks in, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
So you don't have to really necessarily do anything. The bike itself is gonna kick that assist level or that assist mode in for you, which is really, I think, for people who haven't ridden an e-bike before, takes a little bit of getting used to, but oh my gosh, it is so much fun. And you can go obviously so much farther on these bikes, because you're not having to, exert as much energy. Tell me exactly how far you can go with a LeMond bike.
Yeah, so with the LeMond bike, you'll have a 45-mile range, which is going to be great. So if you are having a little bit of a longer commute, or you're just, having a good time on your weekend riding, you can really go a long way.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's for both bikes. Is that correct?
Yes. That is correct.
And let's talk a little bit about the Dutch. We talked a little bit about the Prolog, and you said it's great for commuters. So who is the Dutch great for?
Yeah, the Dutch is also great for someone, who is going back and forth, or, maybe not as much of a longer trip. It was actually inspired and designed. Greg actually built it for his wife, and it reminds him of that memory of them riding their bikes in Europe. So, this is definitely a great one to take with the family, or, if you're just going down to the market, also perfect for that.
Yeah. I love that. And Jackie, I mean, you mentioned customers come in and they automatically see the bikes. What are they saying about these bikes?
Everyone just loves it. Like literally, it is a showstopper. People come in just to
Yeah.
see them. And yeah, and they have questions, or they'll say, I've been looking into this. This is amazing. And
Right.
of course, the big question is, can I lift it? Just because I want to see how lightweight. And they're always impressed of how easy and how light it feels. And then of course, they do also try it out at our store too.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm surprised that you were able to. I know you probably had to lift it to put it on display behind you.
Yeah.
So how much does it weigh exactly?
Just 26 pounds. It's very
Wow.
light. I'm not the most muscular person, but it was very easy for me to do. And so, people always do the whole one finger type of challenge, and they can do it.
Wow. Okay, so that has got to make this bike then, I think, one of the lightest e-bikes on the
Yeah.
market. I mean, that is amazing, especially for an e-bike. Very, very cool. And you mentioned that people can come in and ride. So tell us about that process and how people can do that in Palo Alto.
Yeah, so all you need to do, you can call ahead if you want, or you could do a walk-in. There's just a few things that we ask is that you bring your own helmet due
Mm-hmm.
to the pandemic and COVID, and then
Mm-hmm.
just to bring your ID as well, just to make sure you are at age to ride, and then of course signing a waiver for us too. And we'll take you out
Great.
to the back, and you're able to test it out, and you could really pick our brain and ask us all these cool questions too.
That's awesome, Jackie. Well, thank you so much for letting me pick your brain today. I think these bikes are amazing. Obviously, Greg LeMond, like I said, everybody knows him. He is an icon. And now you get to own a bike that Greg has actually designed and created for you, which is amazing. And again, we don't sell them at Beta, we showcase them. So go on to beta.com or head into Beta Palo Alto if you want to ride them yourself. But you can head over to LeMond.com. That's LEMOND.com to order your bike. The Dutch and the Prolog both retail for $4,500. Thank you guys so much for joining me today on this episode of You Need This. We'll see you back here in the Beta TV studio very soon. Bye.